It's Saturday night. It's the After 8 Mint Show with the earworms and me doing some turning in the background. Champion man. Good evening, everybody, and I hope you're keeping well on this very, very blowy Saturday evening over here in Scotland. I'll just bring the guys in, and we've got James, we've got Jake, we've got the spanner chucker sitting in the corner there, and we've got Dale with more wind than 10 cans of beans. Yep, with Ducky. Right, put you guys back in the background. Right, so as you may well know, tonight is my 4,000 sub giveaway. Hit 4,000 subs on Wednesday night, so thanks everybody for that. So I'm doing a giveaway and I'm doing a water drop bowl. There was a couple of colours mentioned the other week, purple and silver, for doing something purple and silver for the giveaway. And then Andy Hale, when we were in a chat room, said, why don't you do a water drop bowl? So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a nice piece of oak for a change on the lathe. Oh, just change the... I didn't check these. Best make sure they're okay. Oh, and they're not. There we are. That's better.
It's not far off.
So I've got a piece of oak on the lathe, and it is... 12 inches diameter, just over 2 inches deep. So I'll get on and start turning this. I have got a blue Peter piece because I can't do a water drop bowl in an hour because the water has got to evaporate. I'll explain that later on. So what I'm going to do with this piece, I'll turn the bottom and finish the bottom on this, flip it round. I'll face off the top, get it sanded down, get some sand and sealer on there, and then we'll do some paint. Then once the paint and everything is done, I'll bin this to one side, bring the other piece across and finish that off. And it's the other piece that is going to be the giveaway. In the description, there are rules for the giveaway. Number one, you've got to be a subscriber. Number two, you've got to make a comment on the video. And number three, that comment has got to include the word mint somewhere.
Mint. Number four, you have to be an earworm, right?
So I'm going to give this a fortnight, and so I'll do the draw on Saturday, the 12th of February, I think it is, and we'll. I'll have to ask somebody how I'll get on to Jake and see how you do these do the draws and stuff.
Yeah, just so Americans know. Just so the Americans know, a fortnight or 2 weeks.
Yeah, a fortnight's 2 weeks.
Just remember, when it comes to Jake's draws, they're frilly and pink. Frilly and pink. Top of it. Inside that chat, we have AJ Woodworks. We have Ashley's Butler, Barry Chetty, Billy Brown, David Birch, Doug Miller, Douglas Muggham, Fred Gilliver, Hoyt Sunday, Sugarotti, Ian the Monkey Hanger, Jamie Jake, James Crawford, Jeff Crone, Knights Eternal, Lawrence Begida, some fat bloke from Scotland, Mark L, Martin Brees, Matt Is It Level Wackily, Michael Azopardi, Paul Houghton, the Greasby Turner, Peter Corrigan, El Disco down the deep hole, Joey from Steel Blade Wordworks, Steve Fleming, Steve Hill, Scott Grant, the Blue Lads Tumblr, and Lewis Conrad Crabson, the original Yorkshire Get himself, Mr. Senior, Wayne the Wood Turner, some Jedi type character, and Wood Wizardry by Colin. And a few other folks, undoubtedly, while I was muttering away there.
How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, folks, enjoy.
Remember, kids, you can say thank you to Wayne for all these shows he's done, and for doing this giveaway by buying him a coffee, which you'll find at the top of the chat. If you buy him a coffee, he'll secretly use it to buy a wine, but really you're buying him a coffee. So what he does with the money for the coffee is buy himself wine, but we don't want to talk about the fact that he buys him wine because really you're buying him a coffee. But either way, you're doing it to say thank you. So please, please, please buy the man a coffee to say thank you for all that hard
You
work.
can see his shoulders bouncing there when you were saying that.
Yeah, Dale, take a
Well,
breath.
see, what I was going to say there was, Dale does that every time. He does it every time, and I'm pretty certain he hasn't got it written down anywhere.
No, it just comes off the top of my head.
I was just thinking, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Ashley, I don't think it was missed. I think we were all too busy being ourselves about it.
Ashley's butler, I said. It was Ashley's butler. Is it Ashley herself who's here? My apologies.
Martin called Ashley Homie Depot today, and it was genius.
Homie Depot.
Homie Depot.
Rolling with the homie.
I was having a damn good titter about that. I think it's brilliant.
Didn't he said 1 cent?
Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be looking at the chat, and I caught it.
Billy Brown reckons you just buy mint sweeties with it.
And Lewis
No,
thinks
I've
that the
got
Vader
them.
helmet is a good look for me. Thanks
I've
for
got
that,
them.
Lewis. Oh, they're mint.
Oh, aye, man. Aye. Hey, Glenn says, Dale, that's why your head's a funny shape. Yes, you may be right, sir.
Hey.
You may be right.
Oh, he said, is it mint coffee?
Oh, is it mint?
Oh
And he
my!
said
Go
it in a
sit
green
in
one
the
as well.
corner, sir. Go sit in the corner.
Kez could be the bearded fairy. It could be Kez. Could be the bearded fairy. It could be Kez. Is in the chat. Good evening.
Hey!
Hey, hey,
All I
hey.
know is,
Hey!
Could be
hey.
both.
and his wallet cried.
Douglas Mungham says, and his wallet cried.
Super duper. That's beginning to stick, that is.
It's a Terry thing. Oh, my apologies, Joy, for all time on that one. Kendall Midcake says Colin Wood
says what I
Wizardry.
missed.
Well, previously on Wayne the Woodturner, we had Jake revealing that he wears frilly drawers. We had Sugarotti announcing his first concert tour after after lockdown. Jamie wants everyone to
Jamie
guess
said
what
nothing.
color. Jamie wants everyone to guess what color his commando boxer shorts are.
Clear.
Two-tone.
We discovered that my head is
Yellow
not
and
only
brown.
we discovered that my head is not only a funny shape, but it's properly warped and twisted.
Roger Mills says, are you turning a polo mint tonight then, Wayne?
A polo
Am I doing what?
A polo mint.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh.
I haven't done a funnel for a long time, so
Do an honorific to American police forces throughout the world. Do a giant donut.
Giant donut.
Yeah, there you go.
Glenn reckons he needs mind bleach. This may be because of those commando boxer shorts.
Yeah, that kind of reminds of a VW camper. Two-tone.
Oh, aye, man. Pamela McIver is in. Susie
Pamela?
Swiss
How you
Woodturner's in.
doing?
Jen Smith, aka Jen Turner's in. Lord
Jen.
Vegeta snuck in.
Good evening, good evening.
Every time Jake puts in Blue Hearts, I think of the tune to Blue Monday. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel.
Why'd you put in the different colour hearts, Jake?
Why do I?
Yeah.
Because
Because the girls get different colored hearts.
yes.
Oh, right. What do the blue colour hearts mean?
They're just for Jenny because that's her favorite color.
Oh,
The purple ones are for Connie. Green ones for Chris.
Oh, have you got any dark blue ones for Matt? Matt's in. Because he says
Matt
yellow
is-
with brown
Yeah,
stripes.
Matt's one should be blue as well because he likes
Yeah.
no-con blue.
Here's what Matt gets. Pew pew.
Oh,
Pew, pew.
Pew pew.
A new security badge.
Yeah, blue one.
He's got your pants right though, JP. He says yellow with brown stripes.
my
Jake
lord.
is spreading the love.
Well, that's
Yep.
camouflage, isn't it? If you was in an area that was all yellow and brown, you know what I mean?
If you're in a wasp's nest, maybe. I reckon something's wrong there, man.
Good girl, Connie.
Jake's just spreading the love.
Yep.
We'll just leave it at that.
Is that like manspreading?
Here's the line. Here's Shug going over the
saying
line.
Nothing.
Here's Shug. He's like
Keep
an express
it
train.
classy, Huey.
Keep it
Keep it
classy.
classy.
For the record,
remember
Jake,
what we were talking about earlier, Shug?
I'm staying away from this one, Jake. I'm not touching it. It looks dangerous, that line.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You
Has
remember
all
what we
the-
said earlier, Shug?
No, what was that? Remind me again, because I forgot.
Keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
I gotta keep it classy.
You got Joey's out there and he's got a wrench and he's not afraid to use it. You know what I'm
He'll
saying?
use it.
Oh
He might have-
no.
He might have used it today already once. He might be a bit tired.
Mm.
Joey might be having a bit of a sit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sit down with
I see
some
what
tackle.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
It's time.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't go. And his wallet cracked again. Is that what-
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Sit
maybe.
down in aisle free. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Yeah. Joey says he'll see them to the door when he gets his new glasses.
It could be said. The
When it
market
James that sung that song
Yes, I think it was.
called "Sit Down"?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Not Joey. It was James.
that's what happens after you've had too much curry. Be prepared to sit down for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, sit down.
Change your schedule.
And she got
Sit
wind.
down
Change
on
something.
the pan.
Keith, Jarvis, hey Fred, Douglas, Lawrence, Douglas, Scott, and anyone else have this. Hello, Keith.
What's up, Keith?
The lovely Vicky Bars is in the chat.
Hi, Vicky.
Lewis says, anyone in Nah
Yay!
enjoying the nor'easter? Is that Narnia?
Wind.
Northeasterly wind.
Ah.
Grulia's hiding out there in the chat.
The gorilla?
Ah.
Oh, you've already said hello to Vicky.
It's a
Ooh.
Oh,
harsh.
you know that line? You know that line? I think you just jumped both feet across. Oh dear.
You have 70 wonderful, beautiful human beings watching this.
Just imagine what Vicky's just said.
Oh. She's just gone, ooh.
Ooh.
Down the chat.
She's just turned around and said, Jamie.
Yeah.
That's
Jamie.
exactly what
You didn't have to tell everybody.
Katie's shit down there. So if you look at the wings, remember,
I'll give it to half. I'll give it another 3 minutes before she asks if you're going to use lemon oil on it.
Melon oil.
and if you're fresh to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. Tonight, Mr. Wayne is doing a giveaway. He's doing a giveaway to mark his successful crossing of the 4,000 subscriber mark. He's going to be giving away one of his awesome signature water drop bowls. To enter, what you've got to do is you've got to 1, be a subscriber. 2, you've got to make a comment on this video. 3, you've got to mention the word mint in that comment trait. And 4, you've got to guess what color Jamie's commando underpants are. No, the 4th one doesn't really exist. It's just be a subscriber, make a comment on the video, and make sure you include the word mint.
It's just 3, really.
That's in the comments of the video below, not during the stream.
Yeah, after. You get some comedy. Don't cry. Don't give them details.
Yeah, less people that comment, the more chance I've got of winning.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is you've got to be an earworm. No, there's no number 5.
Feeling lucky.
And your name's got to be Jamie.
Someone's in the doghouse, says Night's Eternal.
Let's start with a J.
It could be. Of course, number 6 could be you have to successfully guess whether or not Jamie's wearing boxers or briefs.
That was always a good question.
It's a throwback question.
A few people got away with that as well. Never had it asked them.
Right, seeing as how the bottom isn't getting painted, I'll just been sanding that to 240, and now I'll do some sanding sealer. I don't think there's much left in there. Oh,
Woodworking Paul's in the chat. as well.
Carney said, "What's the mint?"
She said, what the man? Like, what the what?
What in the world?
Is that like what in
Terry's
Blue
in as well,
Blazes?
TJ. How you doing, Terry?
Hey,
Is that the same as what in Blue Blazes?
something like that.
What in the world?
Actually, so guess my butler's name. We know what it is. We made it up.
Wayne?
Gerard. I reckon it's Gerard Butler. Would that work?
Jeeves.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Jeeves.
I reckon it's pudding. I reckon, or bourbon. I reckon the butler's name's Bourbon.
No, I reckon it'd be something like Godfrey.
Andy Flaneckley's in the
Godfrey.
chat.
Andy Liliani.
Hey,
David Birch is in the chat.
Oh, hello.
Terry's in the chat.
Yes, and Terry's saying
Hello,
that he's
Terry.
eating Toblerone. He's a wrong un. He's a wrong un. Not happy about that.
Actually said, I guess his real name is Jeeves.
my
Does he have
butler's
a-
name's Oi.
does he have an imaginary name like all your friends?
Wow.
Oh God, I'm pleased I wasn't turning when you said that.
Wayne, you need to step away from the lake. You may wet yourself. You don't want to have to. You don't want to have to sand the bed.
That was just that was definitely a slow pitch. That was-
Brian Howard
had
Cummins in.
Actually, do you want some water for that burn?
I can't see anything. My eyes are leaking.
I could not take that one, man. I had to get it.
I think Ashley's laughing so hard she's taking a while to respond to that.
I'm going to let this one go into the chat. Oh, another moderator got before me, but yeah, definitely.
She's gone savage. Oh, yeah.
Right, so I've turned the speed down to about 250 to work the Yorkshire. Oh, I didn't show the Yorkshire grit. Oh, get it up right. There we go. Yorkshire grit. That's what's on just now. So I've turned the speed down to around about 250 to
Go on,
rub
Shag.
the Yorkshire grit in.
Hey,
Go on, Shag.
well, go on, what? Is there one on there?
Yeah, Yorkshire Grit's on there.
Oh, sorry, mate. I was looking in the chat then. Hey, hold on a minute. How come it's? I thought you liked it. Because hands that feel pity can feel soft as your face with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
That was beautiful. That was.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
He's
Thank
here
you,
all
mate.
week, folks.
Thank you, mate. Oh, don't say that. You won't get no views.
Well, he's here all week. We're leaving at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll sit here with the rest of the imaginary friends that Ashley's left here. Oh no! I think I've just upset Joey. I can feel the strong arm of security trying to escort me to the door.
Don't worry about it. He'll get over it.
He didn't even caps lock. It's all good.
He's gripping your fudges. Oh, hey.
No, he says his ears
Right,
are
turn
hurting.
the
That's
speed
why
up
he
a
can't
bit.
shout.
Use a new piece of or a clean piece of tissue, and still carry on working the Yorkshire grit in.
And he's been working.
Joey says his ears are hurting. Well, take your fingers out of them.
Yeah, stop stabbing them with your fingers. Now Mark L's got a good idea. He says now it's supposed to be a sing-along, so we should harmonise it now.
Use the force, Luke. Yeah. I was gonna put some hot sauce in my ears.
JP.
Wayne. Hello.
Now, JP.
Oh, yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
breathing, Wayne. Remember, folks. Tip your waitress, says AGK.
Yeah, there you go. Fire.
No, Lewis, I think I'll probably end up being Bing because I like them cardigans. You know, the ones with the.
Chug. I've been sitting here thinking of a song about curry. It's a case of to beds are burning. I've got. You're already making up your own lyrics. I'm not even got. You know what I mean? How can I sit while my ass is hurting? How can I sleep while my bum's still burning?
While my ring's still burning.
Well, that went downhill quick.
Yeah.
The time has come to soothe my bum. Yes,
There we go.
Work.
You're on to the next line. You're on to the next part. It's good, man.
How do you sleep while the arse is burning?
Let's try to make this. Let's try to make this a little better. Ashley wants to know, Shug, do you know the thong song?
Please don't wear that thong. Yeah, that
No,
one.
he doesn't.
In Home Depot.
Nope, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Charlie
Ash.
Brown says, small at Val Donegan. You could be the next Sinatra, says here. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Bing. I'm telling you, it'd have to be Bing.
No, I'm thinking about his boots were made for welding. That's just what he'll do. One of these days.
When he gets his shop clean.
Yeah. This shop is made for welding. And that's just what
needs a
he'll
damn
do.
good clean. Oh no, Connie, but do you know the song that never ends?
One of these days he's gonna make a video too.
Hey!
Yeah,
Got
debatable.
him.
There we go.
Sorry, man. Couldn't help myself. It was the Sinatra thing that set me off.
Got him going.
Make a video, but it's debatable.
Hey, calm down.
Calm
Keep the man
down.
when he's down. Calm down.
Hey.
I might one day, you never know.
Norman Greenwood says, question. I'm a bit late. What is that wood piece, please?
It is oak. It's a piece of Scottish oak.
We usually get Ash on Saturday night.
Usually, yeah.
Fagash. How can you sleep?
I would say, oi, steel blade. No, I admire your comedic effect when you come into the chat, but I will not let you cry every time you go into Home Depot.
Love it.
And is what it cried. That's the one.
Next thing they'll be wanting pudding. You have 78 wonderful, beautiful human beings watching you in this less windy here in the UK Saturday evening.
Connie says, did one get tired of that Ash? We'll get tired of Ash.
Good try, Connie. Good try.
Flew off the lathe into the universe.
Michael McEwen says, I don't think there was... I don't think the Woos was looking very Ash. Lee.
How can they have
Look,
if they
you
don't
see-
eat their meat?
You see, Lewis Craftsman says, you see, people putting crazy deep mortises in pieces, they should take note of that one. Just a tiny little mortise.
Yes, just a tiny little mortise. It doesn't need to be a really deep mortise as long as it's the proper size.
And that means that, you know what I mean? So what you're saying, Wayne, and I just want to make sure I've got this clear, is it's not the size that matters, it's what you do with your tool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
By golly. Rick says more like, and the employees cry, and the employees cried. When Home Depot goes into Home Depot.
Home
Depot. My apologies.
Homie Depot.
Colin says, I've never turned Ash. I've turned some pine yesterday. You should go and buy some, Colin.
You should
or-
get some ash.
Empty the
Awesome.
ashtray.
You could rent it.
Rent the ash.
Yeah, you could rent it and then glue it back together and give it back to them.
Go rent some ass. See how that works.
Give 'em a shot.
Right, so I'm going to sand this up to 400 on this one, seeing as how it's getting
Joey's
painted.
shouting at Dale.
I'm
No,
being bullied. I'm being bullied by Joey.
Oh, well. Shh, Connie, don't tell anyone. Shh, don't tell.
Being shouted at. It's not illegal to rent ash. Depends if you're from Holland.
Snitches get stitches. That's all I gotta say.
Ashy.
Uh-oh, the police have turned up. Oh, some people can get ash for free.
I gotta leave that one all the way alone, Ashley.
I'm looking at that one and
Yeah.
I'm going nowhere near it.
Yeah.
So what's the Hold on, I gotta do it. What's the combination of that lock, Ashley?
Don't know, I've just slammed it in reverse.
It's funny you
back
should
down.
say that because the
marriage
last lot of ash I got for free.
A marriage certificate. Joey's going, don't, Huey.
No, I've slammed it into reverse, Joey, and I've just backed out of there.
Actually, some people don't appreciate ash when they have it.
Douglas Mungham says, Dale, McDonald's and Pitlochry are doing specials. You can get free steak pies with orders. Pitlochry is so far away from me. It's incredible.
Oh, shame.
McDonald's
shame.
is doing steak pies. But they're not as bad as good as my mum's.
Not as good as your mum's. I guarantee
I'll
they're not as good
bring
as
some
Joe's.
steak pies up with us.
I mean, for the record, folks, seriously, Jamie's mum, Jill, makes some of the world's best steak pies ever. Seriously,
Facts.
we should get
But I
it's a fact.
Apart from concurring, I agree as well.
You know,
Yeah,
if
but
you're-
we should get a shirt with that
you
on.
better get yourself straightened out then, Wayne, if you've gone all concur.
Douglas says, Dale, they do liver.
Yeah, maybe they
do
do, but it's quite literally hundreds of miles away.
Yeah, I thought they only did lamb, chicken, and fish.
Ba-bum. Hey,
Hold on, Vicky says, and Jamie does good sausage rolls.
Only in the
Well,
sausage roll maker.
well, it's the first time I've heard it called that, Vicky. Say,
Jamie
you know what I'm
Jamie does sausage rolls in the toasting machine.
saying? Hey,
Yeah.
Hashtag JP for the new lad, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh my lord! Can you just imagine Jamie in a camouflage, a shell suit, the same color as his commando.
I'm not dressing up in
Commando
any
motorcycle.
kind of shell suit.
You know,
No,
There we
then.
go.
Party at Jamie's mom's.
Mhm.
Oh, dear.
You got me a couple times today.
Yeah. I'll take a few
Douglas,
pies to
Douglas,
Dale's house.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Douglas, you're not talking about McDonald's, the purveyor of burgers, are you? I think that's what we can now re-establish. I think.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, what we got?
Lewis said,
there
what
we go.
grit are the orange pads, Wayne?
1,200. That's the wrong one.
There
we
are
go.
actually T-shirts that say hashtag Jules Pie, or actually it just says fans of Jules Pies.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's for everybody that's had them.
Mhm.
Actually,
And me.
Joey's got one of them T-shirts and he's never had a pie. Have you actually had one?
No.
No.
Missed it, mate. Missed it. Chance gone.
So I thought I took one
Next
for.
one.
I thought I took one to Dale's for you
Yeah,
when it
but
was his old place.
yeah, I know. But then this, that, and the other happened. It jiggled, and the next thing I know, I ain't got one. Oh,
Right. So
we'll
what
have
I'm
to sort
using
it
for this now,
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
will
using
get.
for this now, I'm using 2 shades of purple, Okay, I like to have them a lot more different than this. One slightly darker than the others. This was the only ones I could actually get before this weekend, and I'm using silver. So it's 2 shades of purple and silver. So I'll start off by putting the first purple on there. This is just
it
the
darker
base
one
coat.
first?
No, it's the lighter one first.
Okay.
Purple.
Oh, control yourself, Connie.
Connie.
Or
When the purple calls you onto mountain high, it's time to spread your wings and fly.
don't. Oh my
Well,
goodness.
Well, if it's purple
Turn that round
and it's going to be
90
a water
degrees.
drop bowl, surely that should be smoke on the water. That's deep purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ian said, "This is looking mint."
Right. Come back on there. That's that one done. And now this is where the water drop effect comes in. So now I'm going to use my water scusher. Why is it called a water scusher? Because when you pull the trigger, it goes scush.
Oh my goodness.
We're even learning the technical terms here. Look, come
Yeah,
on.
technical terms. I don't know if you can actually see what's happening here, but I'm just putting droplets of water.
It's
on
funny
the
you said
bowl.
that because Connie said she's getting excited.
By golly, I saw that.
A mixture of large drops and smaller ones.
Yeah. I got nothing to say on that.
All of a sudden, you don't.
No, I've got nothing.
Scott said Wayne needs purple rain.
He's doing it right now.
Purple rain.
What's he,
purple
what is he
Right.
using? What is he using to put the water on? Oh no, it's a spray gun. My bad. I'd
It's
formed
a
another image.
scotcher.
So,
It's a
so water scusher.
scotcher.
I said.
I'd formed another image. I'm sorry. Just leave me quiet.
Right. And what we do now,
Squirter.
let's come back.
Thank
to
you,
the main
Jerry.
camera. Right,
I
I'm
agree.
going to put the second purple colour on, which is slightly darker. I would have preferred it a lot darker. But what you actually do is you spray the paint at a very shallow angle, so it just hits one side of the water drop. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now.
Vicky wants to know how you spell scusher.
Just like that.
That's easy.
Like
It's
Jeff
S-
Jones
SQUOOSH. Scoosh.
Oh,
No. Vicky, it's spelled like this: PISSONTOIT.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, that's close.
Mark Shorten's in.
So, Mark,
Here the mark. I'm not
There you
getting
are,
very
Mark.
much of a
Mark,
contrast on this. Right, I've got the purple on one side of the drops, so now I'm going to turn it round through 180 degrees and now use the silver. And what the silver will do, so I've got purple coming in from this side, I'll have the silver coming in from this side, and this will put a shadow onto the droplets.
AGK Woodwork says the last time they heard Purple Rain, they chucked it out of the car. I agree entirely, but then I'd be having a long conversation with myself, asking how it got in there in the first place.
Well, you know what they say, don't you? I mean, it might be true for them. They say that if you leave any cassette or CD in a car for a long enough period of time, it morphs into Queen's Greatest Hits. So it could have happened. You know, I mean, it degrades. It's like it's radioactive kind of thing. It degrades into Queen's Greatest Hits. It's true. True fact.
I'd say it upgrades. I don't know about degrades.
That depends where it came from. You know, I mean,
Radio
it could have been,
Gaga.
you know, I mean, they morph silently into Queen's Greatest Hits.
Right.
Volume 1.
Carry on. When you're doing this, if you're not happy with the first time you put the paint on, just carry on putting a little bit more on, so you get the shadow effect on the
Why don't
droplets.
you put a little more on it?
No, that's
Put a
an
little more
oxymoron.
on it.
He put an
Put a
oxymoron
little
on
more
it.
on it. Is it? Kind of how little more on?
Jake's
Well,
size.
not as big
Hey.
as Jamie.
That's still
Oi.
a lot of more.
Oh,
I have a question about the giveaway, Wayne. Is this
Yeah.
giveaway an international giveaway? Or
Oh
is it
yes,
constrained to the UK?
no, it is not constrained to the UK. This is going to get shipped worldwide, depending on who wins it,
Even
So,
to the
depends
country
who-
of Texas.
even to the country of Texas.
So all the way out to Hawaii, even to Tonga Tonga or somewhere like that.
Even to Guam.
Guam.
Katonga, my
Oh.
friend. Katonga.
Right then,
So, folks,
that is basically finished. Now, what you've got to do with this now is put it somewhere warm for 24 hours, and what happens is all the water will evaporate, so it actually you get left with a flat surface. And I'll show you what I mean when I bring the other piece in.
Jeff Crone says, have you seen cassettes actually melt in a car from hot sun? No, because this is England.
but I actually got in the post the other day. Oh, hold on. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yes.
Right, so there we go. That's the effect that we're looking for. This is perfectly flat. Okay,
like
there's no water drops there at all. Up to now, it's had 2 coats of lacquer. Seeing as how the draw for the winner isn't getting done for another 2 weeks, it'll end up with around about 12 coats of lacquer on this before it's
Nice.
finished.
Very
So I'll
nice.
put this back. Now, what can happen with this? See if I can find somewhere. Seeing as how you spray at a very shallow angle, you can get a bit of overspray on the bottom. That doesn't really matter because the bottom has been waxed, so the paint will come off very easy, and then you can just refinish it. So that's not a problem if for anybody that's doing this.
Country Wood Girl and Auntie Paula's in.
Hi,
Hello.
Paula.
Good
Hello,
evening.
Paula. The other thing that can happen is when the water evaporates, it can look, well, it can sometimes crack. So it looks like it's cracked. That doesn't matter either because once you put a coat of lacquer over the top of it, it'll basically bring everything back together again.
So I've just got to say this, Wayne. As you said, so it looks cracked, and then you pop up on the screen, and I thought, well, that makes 2 of you. You know.
So there we go. This is the Blue Peter piece, if you like. This is the one I prepared earlier. So all I'm going to do with this is clean the bowl out, get it sanded. I'll get rid of some of the excess paint from the outside. Cleaned out, get it sanded, sand and sealer on there, and then we'll just finish off by putting another coat of lacquer on, but it'll be the first coat for the inside. And then I'll show you the finished piece.
Woodworm Paul would like to know what type of paint you use, Wayne.
Just ordinary spray paint. I get mine at the moment. I get mine from Halfords. I know Dale gets a lot of his paints from
Graph City.
Graph City. I think Scott gets it, and also Jamie as well. They get a lot of their paints from Graph City. I don't use spray paints a hell of a lot.
My bad.
So I just buy mine as and when from the likes of Halfords, Home Base, B&Q, Wicks, anywhere like that.
Anywhere they get, just for the record, I've invested in a 320 can spray can rack for the new workshop.
Dale uses a hell of a lot more spray paint than I do.
just for the record, courtesy.
Now,
of
what you
Discount
can
Craft
again, what you can do with this when you doing the bowl part of this, you can do this in various ways. You can have a very small bowl in the middle, so it's purely decorative. You can actually highlight the water drop area by putting a wood border on the outside and a wood border on the inside. You can highlight it by just putting a couple of using a diamond tool, just putting a couple of highlights on, which I reckon that's probably what I'll do with this one tonight. But we'll turn the bowl out first.
That is one handsome specimen of Blue Peter, Bobby.
Having a Blue Peter is a bit of a pain.
Down, chap. Jen Smith said that seems excessive. I think that might be your spray camera. Oh.
Somebody mute Scott. He's telling me they're having a sale on again. I don't want to
Catch you
know.
later, Ashley.
See you later, Ashley.
AGK said, "Did you get that from the people?"
I'm gonna have to go and check out this sale.
Uh-oh.
I've probably got most of their colours now anyway that they have on sales usually.
Well, don't forget to get your ticket upgraded for first class to Fiji.
I know they'd be for me.
I've already blamed you, so just you get ready for it.
No, I'm on about the fact that Dale's bought the rack, JP.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to buy the paint to go in it.
No. He won't take a hit for the paint, but he definitely taking the hit for the rack.
Yeah,
Seeing as how this is going to be, going to end up being for somebody in the chat, because I'm not going to make a comment. But seeing as how it's going to be for somebody in the chat, let's have a consensus from the chat. Do you want this as a wide-rimmed, purely decorative bowl, or do you want the rim a little bit smaller? Because I know what I want.
Couldn't you do both? Whoa. Couldn't you do both kind of thing? One of each sort of thing. And then with the person that wins gets to choose which kind they want.
Yeah, but he wants
I often wonder why he's such a fucking smart ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm adding complexity.
No. What you've actually said there is probably the best thing to do. With the other one, what I'll do with this one, I'll make this one decorative, so it's going to have this wide rim, and it's just going to have the small bowl, and I'll put a couple of highlights on. With the other one, I'll do the other one differently, so it'll have a wider bowl, it'll have a smaller rim, it'll probably still look just as good, but just a different effect. So I'll get that one turned. I'll probably turn the other one on Monday. Yeah, and then when it comes to the draw, we'll do the draw, and the person can choose which bowl they're actually wanting. Grand plan. I'm pleased.
And then the other one, someone can buy for £2.5 million.
Mr. Bond. No, I expect you to die. But then again.
Right, thinking about that. Right, just let me have a think about that.
What, the £2.5 million part, or
no, the what we're going to do with the one that doesn't get chosen.
Hey, Joe's in the chat. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
It could be a special gift to someone, or raffle it off.
Well, that was going to be one of the choices.
£2.5 million.
Right, I've made a decision. That didn't take long. Right, what I'm going to do with the other bowl, I'll raffle it off on the 12th, the same time as I draw the winner. I'll draw the winner at the beginning of the show, and then we'll do an auction for the second one, and the money will go to Make-A-Wish that Jake's doing.
Boom!
Nice.
Outstanding, sir.
There we go.
What I'll actually do on that, rather than have my buy me a coffee pinned to the top of the chat, I'll have Jake's link for the Make-A-Wish thing pinned to the top of the chat. We'll auction that bowl off, and the money can go directly there rather than coming to me. But what I will stipulate is on the second one, on the one that the person wins for the giveaway, I'm doing the postage on that. But on the second one, on the auction one, the person who wins the auction for that will have to pay postage for it, I'm afraid.
There we go. Super nice, Wayne. Super nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's okay, Jake. I'd do exactly the same for somebody I liked.
Yeah, no complaints.
I'm kind of concerned there because Vicky and Ashley seem to be getting on.
Yeah, you're in trouble, dude.
I
Yeah.
like this. I like this. I like this level of nervousness those girls are causing. I think this is a wonderful thing.
Joey said, "That's outstanding, Mr. Mint."
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Alan Gibb and Steve Fleming's in the Oh, Alan's in Scotland. Hey,
Hey.
well done, sir. How's the wind been treating you today? Oh, it's been treating me.
I know. Yeah, it's been pretty bad here. Not as bad as Dale's place, mine, but pretty
Yeah.
bad. Right. I'm just going to put the thing right. I was going to say I'm going to put a couple of decorative highlights on this, but I'm not very sure that I will because I don't want to ruin that lacquer. What do you reckon?
Decisions. I've no idea, mate.
I would say leave it. I think it looks nice as it is.
I like it.
You reckon?
I like
Yeah.
it. It's like that.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I do like the idea of a couple of little rings on it.
Oh, wait, a what? A what?
What?
He's still talking.
Yeah,
He's
but
talking about the hot sauce.
He's starting to sound like a Coventry Beyonce there, isn't he?
Yeah, Shook's still
Right.
talking about hot sauce.
Did you like it? Then you put a couple rings on it, like that. You mean? Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Scott
like it,
says
put a
the
ring
wind
on
down
it.
there has been rather smelly. Just got to bring down the tone of the conversation.
Marco, so we've had wind here as well. Broke the brass wire on his chimes again.
Oh dear.
How about destroyed a greenhouse, blew a tree down so that it hit my car and a section of the roof so far. And apparently we've got more again tomorrow. And none of
Yeah,
it
we have,
caused by-
by all accounts.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
hold on,
wants to know if
Vicky.
you like Beyonce, Huey.
Hold on, Vicky. Just let me answer that that question a minute.
Oh! Do you think that Beyonce was actually a spelling mistake?
Could be.
It was supposed to be Beyonce or something like
Beyonce.
that, and she got it wrong.
It could be, or it could just be that somebody went, "Oh, that sounds like a great name," and then did it.
How'd it go?
Oh,
Did it?
You did that far too good, Huey, I must say.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Billy said he's got his kite ready for tomorrow.
Woohoo! Folks, we've got 84 people watching, Wayne. At the top of the chat, we have Buy Wayne a Coffee, which is to say thank you for all the hard work, effort, energy, and madness he invests into each one of these shows. If you really like what he's doing, go on, buy the man a coffee. He'll probably buy a wine with it, but buy him a coffee. We'll pretend it's a coffee, but it's really a wine, but buy him a coffee. Please, link at the top of the chat to say thank you for all the hard work and effort. It's only a little something to say cheers. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, you could hit that subscribe button. You could give that notification bell a bit of a ring. But Wayne, what is this giveaway that it is that you are doing?
Right. The giveaway is for getting 4,000 subscribers, which happened on Wednesday night. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed so far. This is the giveaway, the prize. All you've got to do is make a comment on the video. Sorry, number one, be a subscriber. Make a comment on the video. And within that comment, you've got to put the word mint in somewhere. Because this is, after all, the Saturday Night Mint Show.
Quick question, Wayne.
Yeah.
Right. Since I've got control of your channel, can I go and delete everybody's comments so I can win?
No. That's cheating.
That was super nice of you to ask first, though.
Right, so what I'll do now, I'll just put a coat of lacquer on. Now, whenever you're using lacquer, spray-on lacquer, do lots of very thin coats. don't go overboard when you're putting the lacquer on, because what can happen if you get the lacquer too thick, it can change camera.
Oh yeah.
It can what's called bloom, and what happens when something blooms is that you get it turns all sort of
mist.
milky
Like a mist
white, which is not the effect you're after. So just a nice thin coat. And what I tend to, when I'm spray painting and when I'm doing lacquer, I'll start at one side of the piece outside of where I want to spray, go straight across to the other side.
Now wait, Hi Rich, I might be going left field here. Wayne, with this one. But you know when you finish with a giveaway,
yeah,
just give me that board. You know the one underneath. Just give me that, because that's starting to turn into a bit of an artwork of its own.
It is, isn't it? It's getting pretty cool.
Jeff Crone says, if you delete them all, I win. I think you'll find if I delete them all, I win.
Deleting yours as well, I'm afraid.
There we go.
There was a.
That is looking.
That looks blue,
But,
it doesn't look purple.
It looks good, man. That's what you need to take
really
on.
nice,
It's really
mate.
good.
Really, really
I like
nice.
the shadowing.
I really
The
should.
grain looks like an acorn, so it does. Jen Smith says.
Yeah.
Do it, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Good,
it does.
Jamie.
Actually, do you remember The Simpsons? Do you remember the aliens in The Simpsons that look like octopuses? It looks like their spaceship.
No, I
Shug,
don't.
do you like the other side as well?
Oh, look at that! Look, it's like a Banksy.
Like a giant acorn.
Looks like a giant acorn.
Right, I'm just moving stuff out the way and then change camera.
Does that mean we're going to have to set up straight in a minute?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
God damn it!
Well, there
You
you
can-
go.
Right, let's,
£2.5 million, says Billy Brown. You can delete them.
Look at that.
there you go.
That is super cool.
Oh.
So that is the water drop effect. I don't know how many of these I've done over the years.
Wide brim
Quite a
acorn
few.
grain edition. Wide brim acorn grain edition.
In oak, so it's very appropriate.
It is. It is. It's like
As
Jesus appearing. It's like Jesus appearing in a bit of toast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's appropriate as opposed to inappropriate like the rest of the earworms. But what can you say?
I'll have you know I'm appropriately indiscreet. Oh my Lord, Shug.
Not really.
Right,
not
I
really.
think I've seen a couple of people putting comments in the chat. Don't put the comments in the chat, because that's got nothing to do with the giveaway. The comments have got to actually go in the comment section on the video, on YouTube, on the video. Okay. Grand. Okay, I think that's me. Thanks to all the guys for coming in and earworming yet again. Another Saturday night mint. I miss half the bloody jokes that's going on. That's my thing.
And they just go straight over your head.
Oh.
Oh, got something for you, Jamie.
Uh-oh, here it goes.
Uh-oh.
There-
All night.
I got him.
Got him!
Okay.
Okay. Oh God. Right then, guys. I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna go in the house and grab a glass of vino, as is my usual thing on. I nearly said on a Saturday night. It's every night.
It's coffee. It's coffee. It's a lie. It's not wine. It's coffee.
It's coffee, and it's not flavoured either.
No.
Right. I've hit the button.